What's going on, guys? Got a great question from a Flip Your Life community member today about moving and transitioning from being a blogger to a YouTuber. How do you go from always typing all of your content to making some videos and getting yourself out there? This is Shane Sams from fliplifestyle.com, the Flip Lifestyle podcast and leader of the Flip Your Life community. And we like to answer questions sometimes from our members here on YouTube whenever we can't get to them in another area, like on our forums or our member calls. And had a great question from Nicola from Australia today. Nicola writes, I want to grow my YouTube channel. What are my main priorities for making YouTube videos? I've written a lot of blog posts, but I'm new to videos. How do I come up with video ideas? How do I get leads from YouTube? Am I overlooking anything obvious? I really want to get over my fear of videos so that I can be on YouTube like everybody else. Thanks, guys, for your question. All right. Great question, Nicola. This is a big thing right now, is everybody that we know is doing video on YouTube, on Facebook Live, and a lot of people who've traditionally been podcasters, traditionally been bloggers, are moving into video. But just like everything else that we do that's new, sometimes it's a little overwhelming, sometimes it's a little intimidating, and we don't know exactly where to start, and that's kind of the root of your question right now. So I'm going to give you guys some tips today as I answer Nicola's question on how to start in the YouTube world, start doing videos, and start getting out there so that you can get subscribers, get views, and get your message out there too. All right, let's tackle the first part of your question. Where do you get ideas for videos? Well, Nicola has been a blogger for a while now. She actually has a product where she teaches people how to create like autobiographies. And she wants to go and, move all the content that she's made in her blogs to video. You don't have to make up new ideas when you become a YouTuber. You can just go back and make videos that are exactly like your existing blog posts. If we ever do a blog post, we like to just take that text or take whatever we've created and do a video that matches it perfectly. Because all we're trying to do with our YouTube channel is reach people who like to watch video, maybe more than they like to read our blog posts. So it's just giving other people an opportunity to consume the same exact content. I would actually recommend that you take that blog post that you've already written and you use it almost like a script for your YouTube video. It doesn't have to be fancy. You don't have to have a lot of graphics, a lot of animated stuff. It can be just like I'm doing right now. I flipped my chair around in my bedroom and hit record. Don't have a microphone hooked up. Don't have anything going on right now. And I'm just recording a talking head video to answer your question. So you can do the exact same thing with all of your blog posts. Don't try to come up with new ideas and endlessly research everything to see how it's going to, work out perfectly, because you're never going to get anything done if you do that. You've got dozens and dozens of blog posts already on your website. That's dozens and dozens of scripts that you've got for YouTube videos. So don't rack your brain and freak out and try to figure out how you can come up with all these ideas for content. Content should be reused and repurposed. I like to say that good content is like a Walmart bag. You can use that thing everywhere for everything. You bring home the Walmart bag and you can put trash in it. You can carry your gym clothes in it. You can put it on your shoes and pack them in your bag. You can use that thing in the bag, out of the bag, everywhere, at the pool, at the beach, in the car, whatever it is. That's exactly like your content. Repurpose it, reuse it. One piece of content should have a lot of legs to it. It should give you a lot of different things. If you do a video, take the audio and make it a podcast. Transcribe it, make that a blog post. If you've got a blog post that you've written, turn it into a YouTube video. It's okay to do the exact same piece of content in different places. You could even take a YouTube video, download it, and upload it in other places where you can put videos like Facebook or LinkedIn. So repurpose and reuse your content in different media and different places. The goal is to give more people a chance to consume your content, whether they're listening to it, watching it, reading it. It doesn't matter how they get to it, as long as they get to it. That's the purpose of your YouTube channel. Okay. All right. This is exactly why we started our YouTube channel recently. We have always done a podcast at the Flip Lifestyle Podcast. That's been our primary source of content. So we wanted to bring some of that over to YouTube and give people who may not listen to podcasts but like to watch videos or search in YouTube for answers to their questions a chance to be able to consume all of our great content. We take our podcast and we transcribe them. and we put them over on as blog posts. I'm going to take this YouTube video and I'm going to transcribe it and put it as a blog post over on my website, so they can go back and forth. So you don't need to have new ideas. Everything on your YouTube channel doesn't have to be brand new. 90% of people have never read 90% of your blog posts. Use those as your scripts for your YouTube channel, okay? The next part of Nicola's question says, how do I get leads from YouTube? Okay, so she's trying to figure out how to get an opt-in, how to get someone to give them an email. Well, what we do usually is we take the YouTube video and we'll have a link to something that's related to it in the description, or I will verbally give a call to action on the YouTube video and where they need to go and what they need to do next. And I'll do that here in a minute when I'm done answering Nicola's question. So you can send people back to that original blog post. Like, you could do your video, go through it and say, hey, if you'd like to read about this topic that I just covered here and really get in depth on it, click the link in the description. It'll take you to the original blog post where I wrote in depth about this. I've got some cool pictures there. And then that page on your site can be optimized to get those leads and those opt-ins. So you could have a pop-up that asks for their email. You could have something in your sidebar, something at the end post, something in that blog post. But we really like to give a call to action to go back to our website and all of our YouTube videos and all of the descriptions that we use anywhere else besides our website. So, you know, that's primarily how we get leads from other media that live outside of our website, is we say, hey, now go to our website where we've got your next step, and that's what you opt in for. So in this video, I could have an opt-in that says, hey, we've got a course inside the Flip Your Life community that will show you exactly how to do research to come up with ideas for YouTube videos and blog posts. All you got to do is click this link and go to that site. You can give us your email address and we'll be happy to give you that video. So that would be an example of how to do that. So send them back to your site. That's how you're going to get leads, and always relate something that's already on your site to the exact content of the video. What you don't want to do is be a generalist. You know, if you're doing a video about YouTube videos like I'm doing right now, you better have something related to it on the other end of the click that makes sense for that to be the next step. Okay. So if you're doing 5 tips, Nicola's niche again is how to write your own autobiography. So if you're doing 5 tips to outline your autobiography, okay, and that's what that video is designed to teach them to do, is to outline the autobiography, then it might make sense for you to say, hey, now go opt in and I'll give you a free template that you can take that outline and turn it into a rough draft. And that might be their next step. So that's how you get leads from YouTube, just like you do any other content. Give people their next step. And then finally, Nicola writes, am I overlooking anything obvious? The only thing I would say there is it feels like you're trying to put off making your videos or making the leap from being a blogger to a YouTuber. And you just need to get over that fear of being on video. Video is popular, but video is also one of the biggest barriers that some people have in creating content, because quite frankly, people are scared to be on video. They're absolutely terrified to hit the camera and just turn it on. But it doesn't have to be complicated. You know, I am using my computer, I'm using my webcam, I'm using the internal microphone. It may not sound perfect, but the information's gold. And that's what you're going to do too, is give that golden information away. You just got to get started. So, you know, if you already are a blogger, you've already been blogging for a while, if you've already done podcasts, maybe you're a podcaster, you've podcasted for a while, or maybe you're just getting started and you want to start with video, you just got to turn it on and do it. If you already have some content, just make videos about the same stuff you've already done. Don't make it complicated. Don't write anything new. Just get it finished. If you're new and you're just starting to make videos and any kind of content whatsoever, right? We started out as podcasters. That's how we got started. Maybe you're starting with YouTube videos. Just jump in, get an outline, turn the camera on, go live. I highly recommend that. So you can just do it and it's over with. And you don't have to sit and figure out if you've made any mistakes or edited or anything like that. Just get started, get creating content. And sooner or later, people are going to find your videos and they're going to find you in search. And you're going to get some good results, some good leads, and hopefully someday some good sales. Okay, so great question from Flip Your Life community member Nicola. If you have any online business questions, Jocelyn and I, my wife Jocelyn and I, lead a huge community, hundreds of entrepreneurs, thousands of success stories from all over the world, and we would love to answer your question too. We have answered thousands of questions over the last 5 years coaching people in online business, and we can answer your questions too. We answer Flip Your Life member questions daily in our community forums and right here on YouTube, and twice a month on live member calls. We just had a live member call last night. Amazing call. Had over 100 people on the call at once asking amazing questions, and we got a lot of those answered. We'd love to answer your question too inside of the Flip Your Life community. And if you are still watching this video, you can go right now and you can sign up for free, get 30 days, try 1 month for free inside the Flip Your Life community. You'll be able to attend our next 2 member calls and submit questions in our forums for you and your online business. All you have to do is go to fliplifestyle.com/free, and you can ask a question and get an answer today. So we'll see you inside, and we'll see you on our next Q&A on YouTube.